which was the mission? Oh yeah, this. Alright, let's try tanks, see what happens. See what the vehicles are like. But it'd also be nice if you could see what equipment each class had, you know, for going to battle, you make sure. Alright, tank. Special forces again. And let's go engineer so we get repair kits. Okay, what do we get here? We get Walker Bulldogs, we get Sheridans, we get Paladins, we get Patents, we get M1911s, we get Pershings. No, not Pershings, anti-aircraft vehicle. Everyone left without me. Okay, I'll go grab me a pet. Oh wow, you got more weapons. You got more vehicles than you need. Pen. This is a minigun version of the M119, and apparently no helicopters in this map. Let's go Sheridan. That'll be my Sheridans. Although this thing does look oversized a little bit because it's the same size as a pen. These aren't the same size as pens. Like that is where you stick. Well, you stick your head right there. So yeah. Hit E to get enter. Yeah. How do we switch camera views? Okay. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what? Oh, wow. Now, when I think about it, you don't really see Sheridans in video games all that much. Where are we going? We're going to the middle, halfway over there. We're kidding with this. We're kidding about this being a tank battle. They call this thing the Shalila. Okay? That's a Sheridan. Machine gun, cannon. Okay, we are forced anti-tank missiles. Coaxial. Can we control missiles? No. That's fine. Yeah, the Sheridan was one of the early vehicles to allow you to wasn't one of the early vehicles in which you fire missiles out your gun. Right, where are these? Fortunately, we're forced to do that. Oh, big ramp. Yeah. You go through trees. I don't think we need to go through trees. I don't think we need to go through trees. We can go over them. Bonk. Oh. Saved it, but we're smoking. So let's get out. And you can see our health is actually our vehicle's health is actually when you're in the vehicle, it actually swaps at your health. Watch. 100%, 100%. If we were damaged, so we were 15. All right, let's keep moving. Yeah, this could be just, you know, just like it's like that one game. I forgot the name called. You know that anime tank game that we played a while back, which I want to do a series on eventually. You know that game? That game had an issue originally of having of being very disoriented because you don't know where your turret is facing in relation to your hull. Well, they fixed that, and this game does do that too because again, it's very disorienting. Because I can't tell what my hull is in relation to my turret. Oh, what? EMP. That's not doing anything. Okay, what are you? I think we found that base. Don't blow it up. Blow up the T-26. Welcome to my compressor. There we go. It's back. That would be scenery. planes flying around. I'm not quite sure if they're AI. I'm not quite sure if they're controlled or not. Oh, I hear something behind me. To turn around. Oh, yeah, there's fire. I wish I could see from the drone positions to always think for the commanders, and the gunner position would be cool too. Having different, those different camera views. Okay, there you are. Gotcha. The one for me. But yeah, these ginormous skeletons having nukes is pretty interesting. Oh, you want that flag? Well, I don't think you can have it. Second. Peace. You know what? Let's restart and pick a pen instead, just see what it's like having a gun. Being able to restart like that is actually pretty nice. That's the engineer. Oh, give me a pen. That's Sheridan. There's my pen. This appears to be a later model M60. And fire with the turret machine gun, and as you can see, the turret slaves to the mouse pretty well. And the effects are really cool. And the view range is actually pretty excellent, and that's pretty big too. I wish there was a scope of some kind. Yeah, it looks like we are a dozer pen or some type. You can't quite get any more lore than this. Oh yeah, Tokyo Wars was that game is what that game I was talking about. Or is what that game was I was talking about. Alright, we actually have ammo. Right. We sold these guys. Yeah, actually, we'll sell these guys. Also, I wish for ability to look around without having to move the gun. Not gonna really matters again because the gun goes as fast as the mouse does. And that is pretty fast. Oh, it's like a flag. Like it's definitely a flag. No, that's cool. Alright, here we go. Mando Sheridan nukes or Chagrin nukes. Whatever that thing was called. I mean, it was M5. It was an M551, which is different. Oh wow. Got the dirt here easily. Ah, gotcha. Bringing T-28s in the conflict like this is not a smart idea. What will they learn? T-62s, yeah, for sure. IS-2s, maybe, but no. Forward defenseless T-29s. When the weakest vehicle we have is the modern day APC. I mean, come on. A flag has been raised. Straight to the next one. Also, I wish on the map it showed where the positions of Allied units were. Alright, but I think that's again the demonstration. Actually, we can keep going and get this video in two. Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, let's end it here. Alright, finish. Menu. All right, so yeah, what do I think of Eve just let me look up the name again. Of Eva Destruction demo, or of Eva Destruction Redux demo. Well, it's extremely rough. However, it's extremely good for a person for an earlier development of a one-person project, with no budget at all. Um, because that's something that rarely do games capture these days very well. And that is the feeling of the classic Battlefield games. By classic, I mean Battlefield games up to Bad Company 1. And by Bad Company, and up to Bad Company 1, I don't mean Bad Company 1, I mean the ones before that. And, you know, and basically a simpler, more open Battlefield 3 and 4. I mean, this game does achieve that pretty well. It's one of those games where it doesn't look pretty. The graphics get the job done, albeit the lighting and shadows are amazing though. The AI right now are just thrown in there to give you something to do if you're not playing multiplayer, which it is 3:35 a.m. right now and no one's playing multiplayer. It's not for the no one's playing multiplayer because I think this works on the same basis as I'm pretty sure the demo in the main game uh and the main game share the same multiplayer. Could be wrong though. Oh, I just want to get back out of there. Hey, I guess intro. There we go. But yeah, I mean this game does need a lot of work to be good. Is it worth $21.99? However, US again. It is if you want a classic Battlefield experience. And because this game not only does the classic Battlefield experience, but expands upon it. It has more weapons, has more vehicles, has bigger maps with bigger view ranges that are more open, has has uh has urban combat, which you can get in all the buildings pretty much. Has only tank battles, pretty sure only has air battles as well. So yeah. But, you know, I mean, what this game needs is, one, it needs adjustments to the UI. Because right now, I mean, it'd be nice to have a tutorial too, but, right now, I mean, tutorials are necessary if you have the magical F1 button, which I think should be, I think, like, right here would be a good spot for press F1 for the keys, in single player. That'll help a lot. But yeah, I mean, what I wish for the UI in the game part is I wish that, because main menu UI actually is pretty good, no complaints there. But in game, it's kind of hard to tell how much health you are until you look in the bottom right corner. And even then, you gotta look at the number itself instead of being able to look down and see green, red, or green, no, green, yellow, or red, and distinctly knowing, oh, my health is good because it is green. My health is yellow. That means that's bad. That means I'm getting hurt. My health is red. That means I am near death. I should do something about it. Right now, it's just numbers. Which means you have to spend time to actually look at it and concentrate on which in the middle combat you might not get an opportunity to do so. So what I wish it would do is simply have them color coded, as in health above 70 be green, health below 70 but in between 70 and let's say 30 be yellow, and below that be red. And below 30 be red. That would be nice. Or have a health bar, or you know, when your health is below 40, have stuff be on the screen to make sure that you know you're almost dead. Yeah, what else? Also, the meme map could use a whole lot of work. And I wish there was a meme map too. Like I wish the meme map was in. Actually, I wish the meme map was on the screen the entire time, but smaller and more focused, and didn't have the gigantic "I'm here" arrow, which doesn't help. And I wish, you know, you had big map where you could look at anything in detail and could maybe see your troop movements, but that may be asking too much. I do wish that there was so easy way to tell who is winning and losing in game. I mean, you can hit F3, but I think I know how the game is won. Basically, I think it is won by who has the most kills in bases at the end of the game. I think that means if you are tied for bases and one team has one more kill, then your team you lose. Or if you have more bases but the other team has more kills, then you might win. Not quite sure. Maybe just kills are there for, or maybe kills don't matter, and it is just who has the most bases at the end of the time, which is fine. But yeah, I'm not going into the vehicle controls. I wish you could go to I wish you could have a view from the commander's hatch like you do, the gunner's sight like you do in Battlefield, and the driver's the driver's view for driving around. Also, I wish that in all three views you had a little thing in the center of the screen with a little tank, have you basically showing your hull facing as well as your gun facing, so you know exactly where you were. Because if you're pointing your gun over here engaging somebody and you're facing like this, and then you forget that your tank is not facing that way, or you try to turn your tank in a direction very fast, and you might not turn, like let's say you want to turn it right, but you want to turn it like this, but instead you turn it like that, because well, you just assume your tank turn faster than that, or just for other reasons I haven't during battle. That'd be nice to have. Also, kind of wish the Sheridan was smaller. But then again, it's not a Sheridan, is it? It's a Shingala. Something like that. But anyway, I do like the tank modes, and I do like the conquest in this game. Even though it is confusing who is winning and losing. Until you look at F3 and then it makes some sense, but still. But again, this game is in active development. I'm going to try to see what version it is in. Like alpha, beta, what? Actually, Actually, I take that back. This game's not an active development. Yeah. Yeah, this game is actually this game is pretty much released. Yeah. But it's in development. Very similar to War Thunder. Very similar to Wolf-Tank. Kinda similar to Battlefield 4. Kinda similar to Halo 5. So yeah, that's interesting because it says updates. Evil Destruction is a living project which was created and will be updated by independent one-man game studio. Owners of the full version will get information about updates and be downloaded from the store free of charge. Suggestions for improvement are welcome and will be implemented if possible. Just send a message via support and contact. So yeah, key words there were owners of the full version, which is the $21 version. That is the full version. This game is not in development. It is released. It is released. Yeah. But it's one of those things where I guess it's a passion project by the developer, and basically it's under constant development, just constantly getting better. It's not a bad thing. Not a great thing either, but not a bad thing. And also this is actually based on this was actually based on a mod for, well, let me just read it out loud. The game originally has been a free modification for EA DICE's Battlefield series and was published in 2002. So I guess I have to go searching for a Vietnam mod like this, because I probably have to. So yeah, that's why this game's very similar to Battlefield, especially Battlefield 1942 and Battlefield Vietnam. So yeah, but anyway, so is it worth it? Well, it's worth checking out the demo at least. I can tell you that much right now. It's definitely worth checking out the demo if you like first-person shooters, especially more open world types. Is it worth buying now? Well, that's a slightly separate problem because the game is fully released, but in active development. So, is it worth it? Well, it has the content. I don't know if it has the player base. Again, playing this at a weird hour, I'm playing the demo, so I don't know if it has a player base or not. But it definitely does have the contact with all of these missions. We got dogfight, okay, combat, so you different game types. Naval combat, oh, there's naval combat too, probably just rivercraft. Combat, demo, combat. So as you can see, there's tons of maps. We tons of different game types. I wish there were multiple game types for a map instead of just the one, but that's fine. Welcome time. And as you can see here, it says EOD version 4.0 866-D. So yeah, that's a full release number. And this must be the intro. So is it worth $21.99, or is it worth $21 US, or 19 euros, or 19 euros, or 19 something 90 euros? I would say, you know what? If you really like the game, it is. If you play the demo, you keep playing it, and you say this game's amazing, I'm having so much fun, and I want to try more of it, I'll say go for it. And then the 32 euro something, Babu USB thing, I would say get it too. Get it if you want to have a physical version of the game. And if you want, you play the demo a lot, and you say, I really like this game, maybe I should get the physical version. I was like, go ahead. Because the base game is fine, it's just the graphics are a bit graphics a bit the AI is terrible, but that can all be changed. You know how long this game has been in development for, or has been released for. Maybe since 2002, but I don't think so. The old mod was Evil Destruction, because it has a link on the main webpage. I didn't actually thoroughly read their webpage to avoid spoilers. I got it, yeah, okay, yeah, I found it. I found the release date. It was released, the 5th month. The 5th month, 31st, what is that? June. Yeah, I think it was released June 31st, 2016. Don't know my calendar very well. So, yeah. Again, it's under development, and it's just released, so that's a gleam of hope. So, yeah. Again, it's worth it to the right person. May's the month where I got. But yeah, so I would, yeah. I mean, if you want to help develop, this game, then yeah, go for it. All right, so I went on long enough about whether or not this game is worth it, but at the very least, it's worth liking Steam Greenlight. I can tell you that much right now. Especially if you're still cautious again, I would say go download the demo. By the way, Windows 7 doesn't like the demo. It says that it's an uncommon download, which if you download it from their website, which I'll link the demo page in the description, and you can use that. And that'd be correct. But Windows Essential Security didn't like the game. Didn't like the download, but I downloaded it anyway, played it, and it's good. So yeah. And the game's actually not very buggy at all, which is interesting. But yeah, yeah, definitely worth checking out, definitely worth greenlighting, so it can come to Steam and hopefully get even more traction, and have more people playing, and hopefully be developed further, or hold up further, and become a true gem. I mean, it's kind of a gem right now, but become a true gem. Alright, Alright, so anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. We do wish guys and gals watching these videos, because it's been two, maybe three by now. I also appreciate tips on how to play, even the destruction in general, or even the destruction demo in general. No tips needs going to be a visual tip. I also have a Twitter, by the way, which I tweet out channel updates as well as news about games I'm doing, will be doing, or have done, or any tips on how to play, or news in general, thing I'm interested in. And if you're interested in contacting me about a game that you'd like to show me, or a collab request, or interested in collabing with me, I do have a business email as well as you can send me a private message on YouTube. We can find a link to my Twitter and the email in the description. In the description next to each other. So yeah. I can definitely make a series out of this game. I could definitely get the game and make a series out of it, or maybe request the code. I can definitely do a series out of this game. Do every single player mission, do every single player mission, and maybe if I can find people, if I can find people in multiplayer, I can do a multiplayer. I can do a random multiplayer Shoot Friday series out of this game for sure. What is this? Oh, what is this? What did I find? Oh, Sky Raider. And I can see multiple factions, I would say. How much after? All of them? Oh, wow. And the Chinooks or their predecessors? Oh, Sky Crane. Oh, that's a Chinook. Wow. Cobras, Hueys. A4s? What? Suit? Fly. T-Bird? That's more like a Banshee. T-Birds. Blackbirds in this game? What? Paraglider. Super Cub. Skymaster. Big. Fish beds. Oh, they get their official names. Farmer. I guess because those don't give out licensing. Beagle. Oh, that's a Soviet jet. Okay. Low nose. Panther. That's a Panther. Saber. F5s. Okay. F4. More fours. F12. Oh, an Avark. I'm gonna miss an A10. Probably not. It's too late. Starfighter. Wow. Cookie. Boxcar. Bruh. SMB2. Corsair and Shooter. There's my A4. I love them so much. My favorite naval aircraft. And then tanks and TCs. They should be fun. Wow. And this gives you a good example of how many factions are in the game. Alright, yeah, I was using those variant, the 160, just the patent. Shangri-La. Oh, that's a different vehicle then. This must be the Sheridan then. Must be. Duster, Walker Bulldog. The Vulcan variant of the APC, Flamethrower variant of the APC, normal variant of the APC, using Command and Conquer term. Wow. How many vehicles? Centurion. Wow. Back to Aurora, cars and trucks. And bicycles. Wow. We're working about the amount of stuff in this game. The ships? By ships you mean ships, right? Yeah, they mean ships. Whether they can pause or not is to be determined. Wow. Yeah, let's look at hand weapons. I guess small arms don't fit when you just got this much stuff. When it basically just means anything. CU-44s. What? Oh, okay. I was going to say, what the Japanese get? Lugers? No, they get Nebus. That makes sense. That was the Japanese pistol based off the Luger. Or Walter Wood. Or whatever the human version. Okay, my favorite shotgun of all time is in this game. The M870. My word. Thompson is in this game. Oh, that's an A2 M16. Oh no! Oh wow! This is one of the games that actually put scopes on the. Kinda, not really. Yeah. M16s have a little hole in which you can put a rail on the handle and they'll put scopes on it. And A, the scopes look different than that, and B, that's kind of resting inside of the handle, so no, it's not it all. Actually, was though. And that's it. So that's what means by content. I get it. I get it. So wow. All right. So yeah, I'm definitely done to wrap up the video. Yeah, I'll definitely think about getting this game. Definitely ask the developer if I could get a key to show off the rest of the game. If I don't, I'll probably just go ahead and get the physical edition of the game. Cause why not? Cause this game is pretty cool. And right after done recording this, I have to say this on camera in order for me to do it. I will definitely go on Distinct Greenlight and vote this up. I was waiting to play it first, and I played it, and I love it, and yeah, there we go. Alright, I encourage you to vote up on Distinct Greenlight as well, even if you're not interested in playing it, if you're just interested in helping out the developer. Because, I mean, if you're not interested in actually buying the game, but if you like the game, just go ahead and vote on Distinct Greenlight so people that do like the game can buy the game on Steam instead of having to go to a website to do it. Alright, so, yeah, that'd be it for this video, and I guess, see you in a second.